Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius September 7, 2022. Cooperation comes more readily than usual today, and energy is lively and creative around you. Conversations are animated and primarily light-hearted. What comes to light today may take a few days to truly sink in. Today's transits are especially good for looking at your life differently, especially private, personal, self-worth, and financial matters. Outside-of-the-box thinking brings rewards. You may wish to share something personal with a trusted person in your life, and it comes as a relief. You're in a great position to make small changes in your life that lead to significant improvements. You more readily see areas that would benefit from improved approaches, including projects and attitudes. Working under the radar is likely, and it's useful and fruitful to do so. Still, it's a time for branching out and coming up with novel ways to approach your world and express your feelings. You want to move forward freer and lighter, and a change of pace feels right. Even with this upbeat, forward-looking energy, it's a day for winding down. New beginnings should wait. Your red-hot planetary ruler, Mars, continues to travel alongside its divine counterpart, Venus, via your bossy 10th house of authority. So in addition to attracting those who gather at the C-suite, you're also looking the part. Whether you're single or already romantically attached, the effects of this celestial synergy are validating your desire for something long-lasting and perhaps even traditional. Keep in mind that the North Node of Fate via your 2nd house of value systems will face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, in your sign today. Leave the past where it belongs. The path is clearing. Who do you enjoy working with, and what brings you joy? As the moon leaves Libra for Scorpio, your mental processes may shift from career to community. In a perfect world, you should have a wide, supportive professional network to fall back on or seek out when you need help. However, this may not always be the case. So, use the lunar power to invest in groups, connections, and networking opportunities to meet supportive individuals in your field. After all, you never know who you could connect with or where networking could lead. The week is barely a few days old, but already the moon has managed to form a friendly aspect to the North Node in your income sector, and now, as it returns to an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, it is set to do the same for the other side of the financial fence. This is helping to boost your confidence, especially when it comes to a creative approach to money matters. Have you ever been happier? Well, maybe back when you were a kid, but right now you're feeling pretty happy to be just exactly where you are. Enjoy this rare energy. It's not easy to break with tradition, but you are somewhat known for taking the road less traveled. Sometimes the road less traveled for you, however, is the traditional one. Give yourself a break today and follow a very simple plan. Eat only the freshest food available to you, exercise but take special care of your joints, yoga or swimming followed by a sauna if possible, and get to bed early. Your next break from the norm will be empowered by this respite. It's a brand new month and a fresh cycle is starting. You can't get a better day than this day to get the action happening in your life. As a one, you are probably well known for your abilities to take the initiative and get things underway. However, it can be especially important for you to think these things through first before committing. A lack of follow-through is something also akin to being a one. Provided the project you start is exciting and can hold your interest, you shouldn't have too much trouble sticking with it until the end. With Mercury spending his last weekend in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart and Venus and Uranus aligned here, this is the perfect excuse to fully embrace the weekend spirit. While Mercury will leave in 2 days, Venus is here for another week, and in that time she will continue to guard against life becoming all work and no play. With Mercury joining the Sun in your work sector in 2 days and Mars destined to spend much of the second half of the year here, this couldn't be more important. To have Venus and Uranus spend the weekend aligned in your romantic sector is a case of perfect timing. While it was a given that they would align, having it happen over the weekend will make it easier to make the spirit of romance a priority and to seize the serendipitous moments and/or encounters they will be working to create. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the Moon in Capricorn connects with Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Venus, and Saturn. We can attest to the fact that by activating 5 planets, the lunar energy, as well as emotions, will be powerful throughout the day. First, when the Moon aligns with Jupiter in Pisces, it broadens the heart and spirit. The energy helps us become more open and kind to others, something we can all embrace at the moment. Next, when the Capricorn Moon connects with Venus and Mars, both of which are in Capricorn, we can expect to feel as though we're taking action to align ourselves with relationships that acknowledge our truest desires. Finally, Uranus asks us to shift our mindset, while Saturn pushes us to take action around personal evolution and growth, which seems harder than ever. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and the Moon are strongly defined, which is why it's important to pay attention to themes of commitment and loyalty. You might have to do some work to earn others' trust, or vice versa, which you might not want to do, but the presence of Uranus makes it necessary. In the morning, the Capricorn Moon sextiles Jupiter in Pisces, inspiring us to enjoy life's Epicurean pleasures. Notably, we wish to be charitable with what we have. This could be as nuanced as sharing our philosophies or beliefs, or as simple as sharing a meal. Honesty reigns supreme, engendering trust and kindness. Our idealism shines through in our interactions. Even those who meet us in bad faith may be disarmed by our sincerity and instead resolve to act honorably with us. Before noon, the Moon trines Mars in Capricorn. Both of these influences are exalted in their signs, making the melding of these energies an embodied and harmonious one. Events transpire which make us aware of our strengths. Hard work and patience help us meet our goals, yet we won't feel like we must rush to the finish line. Having a positive attitude and adopting a pragmatic approach delivers a stress-free success story, whether in business, family matters, or even asking a crush out on a date. Although our frustrations are valid, perpetuating harm is no way to reconcile our past. In fact, through these confrontations, we become more practiced at supporting and healing the inner child who craves validation. Be your own best cheerleader now. It is our birthright to express ourselves, take action, and forge new paths, no matter how loud we are or who we might disturb in the process. It is not our responsibility to make ourselves palatable for others, and rectifying this ideology helps us attract true friends and allies. It might not be the most romantic energy around, but this common-sense lunation helps you deal with reality in a very practical way, allowing you to get the tough stuff done in a simple and very matter-of-fact manner. What will make your life easier? Think of the little details now that will help you make the transition to a new season a little easier. Organize a closet or your work desk. Get a jump on spring cleaning, dust your bookcases and computer equipment. Start on all those little tasks that require attention to detail, because you have plenty of that now. And keeping your mind busy helps keep it off of bigger issues and problems that can lead to catastrophe-type thinking.